17-ounce jars with this incredible opportunity of a refined recipe that includes dark chocolate and raspberry and candy coated gems. This is such a wonderful opportunity for you to stock up because, unfortunately, with the hotter months coming, that means that we have a chocolate cutoff. If this happens to be one of your favorite mixes, now's the time to jump on this because we also, unfortunately, do not have auto delivery on this opportunity. So, what I'm talking about is an item that was just introduced 10 days ago. That's it. It's been aired once. In that 10 days, 3,700 units were sold. This is something that everyone is jumping on board with, and we only have 1,700 units left to go around. Now, I want to break this down for you because, as I said, there's two 17-ounce jars. Look at how large and generous these are. You're going to receive both of these. And what we love too is that it's from Germack. So this is a fourth generation family owned and operated business. So with every single one of these mixes that you're getting, they're refined recipes, as we like to call. All the all the ingredients in every recipe is hand blended, hand mixed, roasted in-house, hand packaged, and then shipped directly to the customer. This is item number M85043. For today, you can get it for $29.98 at a featured price or on 3 easy payments of $9.99. Now, also notice here as well, as you look through each of these ingredients, at QVC, we give you free shipping and handling on all food. But I want to break this down for you so you know exactly what you're getting. Look at these incredible peanut butter drops. These are creamy, delectable, not overly salted, just pure peanut butter that will literally melt in your mouth. Literally, my mouth is salivating. And then we're giving those almonds. Now, notice as I break these down, you're not seeing pieces, you're seeing whole ingredients. Almonds that we batch roast in-house, and we have done so since 1924. And look at how special this is. It's a whole almond that we roast in only canola oil and a whisper of salt. That's it, nothing else added, and never overly done, which is what I love. These red candy coated gems, much like your favorite candy coated gems in store, but so much better. We work with a gourmet chocolatier in Chicago to really perfect those candy coated gems. We go right to Central California to give these incredible jumbo flame raisins. These are still juicy, resilient, a burst of flavor in your mouth. They're not dry. This is nothing like what you're going to get in the grocery store. They're not hard. They're just fantastic. And again, we give you these incredible blanched peanuts, roasted and salted with just a whisper of salt. Now, here's where it gets really fun and interesting. Remember, I said this is dark chocolate raspberry crunch. So look at that inside. So we're giving these dark chocolate cups on the outside, dark chocolate, creamy and delectable on the outside, not too bitter. Inside there, you see that incredible raspberry filling. It's wonderful, absolutely delicious, and it has a nice tartness yet sweetness. Now, if you're not familiar with Germack, Germack is, as I said, fourth generation family owned and operated. Frank Germack is actually still at the helm of our business, making sure that he is delivering a quality and quality product to his customers. See here, we batch roast in-house, as I said, and what started as a pistachio nut roasting company has evolved to so much more. The gentleman there in the blue hat with the glasses, that's Wally. Maybe you've heard me talk about him before. He is the guy. He's the one who makes sure that everything is roasted to perfection, packed perfectly, and then put a Freshness Seal on every single package. The gentleman here, as I mentioned before, Frank Germack, the one holding that label and then strategizing to make sure, again, when I say that these are fresh and that these ingredients are spectacular, they're literally packed fresh to your order. So as I said before, 3,700 of these has been sold when we aired this 10 days ago. Not until you place your order for the last 1,700 will we then go to work. Now there's only 1,600 left to go around. And again, this is a wonderful time to stock up. And I encourage you to buy more than one, and here is why. We give you a freshness seal on every single package, so you don't have to worry about them going bad. They'll last over a year as long as you keep them in your pantry in a cool, dark place. Now, here's the other reason. We have a chocolate cutoff. At the beginning of May, end of this month, we cannot ship chocolate because it's just not doable. It will melt, and we want to make sure that the experience that you receive is one that we want you to have. We want everything to arrive as you see it there on your TV. Perfect, fresh, brilliant, all those pieces together, but individual. You understand what I'm saying? So nothing melted, and the experience is bar none the best. But what we also want to make sure is that you get everything fresh. So, with that being said, if you know that you love dark chocolate, and then maybe you like the partnership of the dark chocolate with the peanuts and those creamy peanut butter drops, but yet we're giving you a little bit of milk chocolate with those candy coated gems, these incredible, vibrant California jumbo flame raisins, and look at how much that you get. If you can take the opportunity to pour this out and enjoy, this is not like your grocery store mix. This is really unique. You're getting fresh, wholesome ingredients. You can see what is in here, not pieces, not salt. I mean, check out the bottom of each one of these. Look, there's nothing gathered at the bottom. This was packed fresh to the order. And then we put a freshness seal on, not the lid that I'm unscrewing, but look at this. As long as you do not peel this seal back, this will stay fresh for over a year. And then that's how we can guarantee that every single time that you open one of these, which as soon as I poured this out, I immediately get this waft of peanut butter, fresh dark chocolate, raspberry. You can actually smell a little bit of that raspberry in there as well. The raisins in this. And the best part is you can get this home for only $9.99. Free shipping and handling, because here at QVC, we always offer free shipping and handling on our food, which is brilliant. We're also giving you the opportunity to get something that literally is packed fresh to your order and then packaged and then shipped directly from Germack. It's not handed by hand, by hand, by hand. It's literally from Germack to your door. So you're getting this incredible experience that you can't find anywhere else except here at QVC. And today you're getting two of these 17-ounce jars. So you're getting 2 pounds of fresh Germack sent to your door. And I know a lot of our customers love this, especially during the summer months, because they like to take it to the beach. Leave some in the car, put it in your gym bag, leave it in the beach bag, backpack when the kids are going off to camp. They like put a little bit, our customers will tell us, we put a little bit in a baggie, and then that way it gets them through until they get to a camp, and then maybe as their snack or on their way home from camp. It's just a good pick me up, a good protein punch that you need there. But it also happens to have some of the yummy things that kids like the raspberry and that dark chocolate or the milk chocolate raisins. My kids love raisins, and I remember growing up, I loved raisins as a kid, but I always had all those little boxes. You know what I'm talking about? The little boxes that you buy in the grocery store. Those would be in my lunch, and they were always so hard. I hate to say it, they were hard, they were dehydrated, and they were so like teeny, teeny, tiny. Look at these. These are jumbo flame raisins. Literally, I can break this open. Do you see the glisten in that? Oh my gosh. It's incredible because it still has so much juice in there. Look at how incredible that is. It is resilient because it is not overly dehydrated. They are large, they're flavorful, they're plump and juicy, unlike anything else that you're going to find. And I know that I keep repeating myself and saying this is a unique experience, but it truly is. How often do you get to go to the store or you go to that big box store and then you want to buy a great trail mix? Well, you get the same thing, tons of peanuts and maybe some of those candy coated gems that really are not that great. And then maybe some raisins, maybe not, maybe pieces of peanuts, maybe not. You just don't know what you're going to get. This has not been sitting on a shelf. This is fresh. You're getting whole ingredients. There is a method to every single ingredient and a ratio to every single ingredient that goes into one of our mixes. And like we said here, 1924, we opened the doors as a pistachio nut roasting company because we just figured out that perfect recipe with canola oil and a whisper of salt. It has now evolved to so many other things. We're creating refined recipes with Wally right there in the warehouse, the gentleman in the blue hat and glasses. He's the one making sure that everything is packed perfectly, that all those nuts are roasted to perfection, that we only source our ingredients from the finest places in the United States. This is incredible because ever since this debuted, we have sold 4,000 units. That's insane. This only launched 10 days ago. That's what's remarkable about this. Now, what's also interesting is there's 1,500 sets that remain. So you could be one of 1,500 to get this home. Like I said, if you know you love dark chocolate, you know you love raisins, those creamy peanut butter drops that you're getting there, those almonds, batch roasted in-house to perfection, milk chocolate candy coated gems, those jumbo flame raisins all the way from California, much like the almonds from California, blanch roasted peanuts, roasted but a whisper of salt. It's just fantastic. And then that dark chocolate raspberry truffle inside. So we have that creamy raspberry right inside of that dark chocolate. It's just divine. And it tastes so good. Not too sweet, not too tart. We work with a gourmet chocolatier out of Chicago to really give us that perfect balance of cocoa, not too bitter, not too dark, not too sweet. It's just right. And then we pack everything fresh to your order, having it ready to go in those wonderful, like we are upon entertaining season. You have the holidays and you have summertime when everyone's starting to gather, join together. Could you imagine, even if you wanted to put these in individual plastic cups and then have them out strategically placed so people could just grab one? And then as they're walking around, gathering, talking with everyone, socializing, they can kind of nosh on it. What's interesting too is a lot of our customers, they come to us and they say, well, I'm a picker. I like to just pick out all of the raisins and then I eat some of those. And then I go to the next ingredient and then I'll pick out all the dark chocolate raspberry cups. Or you're someone who just goes right in for a handful. And what I love is that every single time you take a handful, you're going to get a different flavor profile every single time because maybe this one has more peanuts and more almonds, or maybe the next handful is going to have, look at that, more chocolate and more raisins. It's really interesting how in the evenings, so many of us enjoy a late night snack. This is something that you want to reach for, especially in our house. We love sweet and salty. This is the perfect amount of sweet partnered with the salty. You get creamy, you get crunchy, you get something soft, you get something that's going to melt in your mouth. This really touches on every single note there. But what we're talking about today is with Germack, you're getting over 2 pounds of Germack sent directly to your door, two 17-ounce jars of that dark chocolate raspberry crunch mix. Now, this is a refined recipe. Again, every single ingredient has been chosen by design. We only put certain or a specific ratio of each ingredient in each jar to give you that flavor profile that we were going for. Now, today you can get this home for $9.99. Again, shipped directly to your door. No middleman. All packaged, prepped, roasted. Everything is done in-house. And Frank Germack, who is the fourth generation of this family-owned and operated business, has said, I will never change that. Just like we will never change the way that we batch roast. We source the finest nuts from the United States, and then we bring them in to Germack. We roast with only canola oil, put a whisper of salt, allow them to cool, and then we go to work. These are not waiting around, sitting in a warehouse. We only go to work when we get your order. Now, we have free shipping and handling, no auto delivery. I can't stress that enough. So if you want to jump on board with this, because this was only introduced 10 days ago, and we've sold over 4,000 units with that one airing. Now we have fewer than 1,500 left to go around. This is the time for you to jump on board because at the end of this month, beginning of May, we have a chocolate cutoff. And what's interesting is because it gets so hot, we simply cannot ship. We want to make sure that you get that perfect experience every single time. So we will only ship out now. Now's the time for you to jump on board with this. But I also want to say thank you so much for joining us. I know we have 2 hours of an incredible gourmet holiday show. I have Joseph coming up in just a minute, and I hope you enjoy all the wonderful items that we have coming up. Joseph, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
All right. So as you can see, we're here on the food truck.